Perfect. Okay. So if you get a call and it's a family member, mom, dad, whatever, say excellent, or actually say this. Say, oh, I'm so sorry. I was looking for them because their home was for sale. Do you know if it still is? Are they still thinking about selling? They're going to say yes, no, or I don't know. Say, do you have a better number for them? I apologize, I called you. And typically they'll just give you their number. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah. Just
They
try to
just
get
want to
their
come
info.
off non-threatening. Oh, I was calling about her house that was for sale. Do you have a better number for her or him or whoever? That's my parents' house. Oh, do you have a better number? I'm sorry, I was calling about their house that was for sale. Do you have a better number for them? That's it. And just
Fast.
leave it. Because typically they'll just be like, oh, yeah, you want more information about their house? Here it is. Here's their number.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be super threatened.
I had a lead as well with the LLC name on it. I just told them I was looking for that certain address and said, yes, I'm a sales agent. I have it up for, I have a listing if you need more answering. Oh, and we left it at that.
Oh, so he's an agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, with those, you just. Oh, perfect. If I have any more questions, I'll call you back. And just hang up and mark him not interested.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk to agents. What other objections are you getting right now, Emmanuel?
Um, that's about it at the moment. And a few that have been called for hundreds and hundreds of times during the day.
You're the umpteenth agent to call me.
One was he was kind of cool about it, so I told him the same thing you had said. You're kind of popular today. He started laughing.
Yep. I would say that, um, oops, or I'll say, man, I'm sure you wish this many people were calling you when the home was listed. What do you think stock is selling? And then you just kind of move along in the script.
That's a good one.
Okay. Are you starting to figure out though that this is really just it truly is a numbers game. Like you're just going to talk to people that don't want anything to do with you, and then you're going to talk to people that are just like, yeah, yeah, I might be interested. Let's go ahead and chat. And they're going to push you off, but you just, that's why follow up is like 70% of where the appointments come from. All we're doing at this point is just kind of turning rocks over, saying, hey, are you interested in selling? Have you thought about selling? And just knowing how to ask the right questions to move them along.
I've gotten a few of the market. They're not trying to do nothing. They just want to sit on it for about a year.
So at that point, what I would ask, if they, because I'm getting a lot of that too,
Yeah,
what you want to find out is their motivate. What was their motivation? You know, had you got the price that you were looking for, what was the plan? Were you staying? Were you staying local? Were you moving out of state? What? Tell me a little bit more about what you were going to do. What else are you? What else are you getting?
market and
Yeah, market you can't control other than just
yeah,
um, if they have
interest
some
rates.
motivation.
A lot of telling me that the interest rates they're too high right now.
Okay.
The banking.
You feel like you're getting more comfortable on the phone?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, half the battle is just doing it, showing up every day and just doing it.
Just letting it ring. You just gotta let it ring.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I look at it. I'm never going to meet these people in my life. And even if I do, they're not going to know me from Adam or know that we ever talked. So just roll with the punches, right? Don't be rude. Be a nice person. Try to build some sort of rapport. That John guy was funny. His wife has an emotional attachment to the property. I thought that was pretty funny.
Bojan
Quist.
Quest.
Remember the guy? He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
my wife has an emotional attachment to the property.
yeah, because they raised their kids there.
Yeah.
But he wants to leave. He wanted to. He said, "Just my wife." Who's the real decision maker?
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
But within a year, like you said, we're building not today's business but tomorrow's. So sooner
Yeah.
or later they're gonna give in, and if we do the follow up, we'll be the first ones to. to get contact when that happens.
Exactly. Well, this is what I was telling Tyler, who was just in here. Um, there's different levels. So there's 6 levels of mastery. First one is the ooh, first one is the formulation phase, where you're saying, okay, here's what I want to do, and here's the plan on how I'm going to get there. And really, that's the importance of creating a plan of some sort. Of this is how many deals I want to do. This is how many people I need to talk to do these deals. This is the consistency that I'm going to do. Because it's like going to the gym and not having a plan, right? Just going to the gym to say, I'm going to go to the gym. Well, what do you want to do? I want a 6-pack. Okay. Well, just wanting a 6-pack isn't going to get you one. So you need a workout plan. How many sit-ups am I going to do? How much am I going to run? How much am I going to bike? What's my diet going to look like? So same thing in business. You formulate this plan, and then from there you have a concentrative. So you're going to concentrate for 90 days. It's a 90-day period of, okay, all I'm doing is making calls. I'm getting comfortable making these calls. I know what to say, but it's 90 days of getting nothing. Emmanuel, you froze. Emmanuel will be back shortly. And he's back.
All right, and we left at the 90-day.
Yeah, so there's a 90-day concentration phase, which is where you're at right now. So the crazy thing is, so real estate's a cyclical business. So what you do today, you will see results in 90 days. That's just how it works in real estate, unfortunately. So guess what's going to happen 90 days from now. Everything that you're doing today is going to start falling through in 90 days, and you're going to have, you're going to see consistent business, consistent leads. You're going to see leads start moving through the pipeline. So if we think about, I'm going to grab this. Have you ever heard of a sales funnel, Emmanuel?
Yeah.
So we imagine a sales funnel like this. So up here, we're going to say, okay, we're 90 days out. 60, 30, 1 week. And we're just moving them through the funnel until they actually close. So that's how it's going to work. So what we're doing right now is we're filling this funnel full of people. And in 90 days, we're going to start seeing if we do the follow-up correctly, and we're sending out emails, giving them phone calls, giving them value and staying in touch, we're going to start seeing all these people move down into the pipeline, and deals are going to start closing. But we have to do that concentration period of 90 days straight of work. So what happens then, once you hit that 90 days and work through that, you're then going to say, okay, now you're going to get into momentum as long as you stay consistent. And the reason why you're going to stay in momentum is, yes, you are still filling this pipeline, but we're going to have people that we're following up with. So now instead of, okay, 90 days, we'll see results because we're moving people through this funnel, we're going to have people all in here. So we're just going to continue to fill that pipeline, but we have people here, we have people here, we have people here, and we have people that are closing. So guess what? You continue to stay with this. Well, the people that you're filling up now, well, they're going to drop down into the 60-day mark, then the 30, then the 1 week, and it's just going to be like a machine that's consistently pumping out business. But a lot of people don't do that 90-day work of making those calls because it's hard to do something when you're not seeing results. So I'm sure you as an ISA, have you ever worked for somebody that gets really in a sales position that's like in 30 days, they just want all of these appointments and you're not giving it to them. And so they're angry with you and they think it's you. So they get rid of you. Have you ever had that? Or have you ever seen that?
I don't think so.
So there's a lot. I used to be that way. Like I'd hire an ISA and be like, okay, they're going to fix all my problems. I'm going to be good. And then a month would go by and I'd be like, we haven't had any appointments. What's going on? But then in 90 days, that's when you should start seeing people move through.
And the key thing is, as you mentioned, consistency. It could be 90 days and 30 you do half of half a day and it's not going to work. You gotta become.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the funny thing. So in 90 days, you'll see rewards of what you're doing. But if you're not working in 30 days, you'll see the punishment of not working. So if I don't work for 30 days straight, for the next 90 days, I'm going to suffer. Because I've stopped filling the top of this. Maybe I have somebody here at the 30-day mark, but I have no one above it. If I'm not constantly moving people through that funnel, once I get rid of these 30-day people, what am I going to have? Nothing. Starting over from scratch. And now I have to suffer for the next 90 days. But if I'm just consistent every single day and filling up this pipeline every single day, I'm adding people to it, moving people through it, I'm never going to have to restart. So the third phase of mastery is momentum. So now you're going to get in momentum, which is where you'll stay the longest in your business. You'll stay in that momentum phase the longest because what's going to happen is you're going to get a bunch of business, and you're going to have a bunch of leads that you're working with, and you're going to stop generating. You're just going to sit and focus on those handful of people that you're currently working with and pushing them through the funnel. And yes, some of them will get pushed through, some of them won't. But because you weren't filling the funnel, you're going to restart over again. So with that in mind, let's talk for a second. 2023. Let's talk for a second of goals that we want to do. Okay. Oh, here, 1 second. Hello.
Oh, sorry, you're on the phone. I just, do you have any extra cords to connect to computers? You told me to check with you. I'm trying to
Like
connect.
HDMI?
I'm trying to connect. Well, mine's so old, I don't have HDMI on my Mac. It's only what is it? Some other type of display port. And she's like, ask him, he might have it. And I'm like,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Here, let me come look at it. I'll be right back.
No, you don't